All right, so have you heard of dirty soda? It's been a thing in Utah for years where people started spiking soda with everything from cream to flavored syrup. It started trending on TikTok more recently, and now celebrities are in on it. You got Olivia Rodrigo posting this pic with the Utah shop Swig at the end of last year. Now, we know some local soda experts, the Simple Goodness sisters, so we brought them to make some for us.
It is great to have Denise Cunningham and Belinda Kelly back here in studio with us once again in person. This is cool. Yeah. Awesome. So, ladies, what are you making for us today?
Well, we're going to make two drinks. We're going to make a traditional dirty soda with a Simple Goodness Sisters twist, which is going to be Coke with rhubarb vanilla bean and some half and half.
Ooh. Okay.
We're also going to do a kind of Simple Goodness version of this. So instead of starting with an already kind of sweet and caffeinated base, we're going to use LaCroix for a lighter version.
Okay. All right, let's do it.
Okay. So I'm going to do...
I have a question here, right as you're starting off. Now, is this like an Italian soda in a way?
Definitely an Italian soda in a way, definitely like a cream soda. Those were invented in like 1874. So while the trend is new, this concept has been around a long time.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll just have you kind of tell us what you're doing here. So if the people at home want to make it, they can follow along.
Yeah, they can start with any, for the version I'm doing, you can start with any base. So you can use Coke or root beer. Dr. Pepper's really popular at the Utah soda shops for dirty soda. And you're just going to fill a glass very full of ice with that soda base. Venice is doing it with LaCroix that's coconut flavored, so she's still getting extra flavor without as much sweetness in it.
Can I say that might be the only thing that the coconut LaCroix are good for? Because
you're not a fan.
If you drink those just by themselves, it's like, I don't know. It's my least favorite LaCroix flavor.
That's literally all I have in my fridge. I feel personally attacked.
A little goes a long way with them.
Yes.
That's true. You're going to leave some room at the top when you're pouring your soda so that you can add your add-ins. So we're doing rhubarb vanilla bean in the Coke, so it's going to be kind of like a vanilla Coke, which, you know, people love.
Yeah.
And then we're going to add some lime juice and half. And that's the part where people start to get a little bit, but I promise it is good.
Okay. Is that, in fact, are those stalks of rhubarb that you have in the glass there as well? That
It's rhubarb season right now.
It is.
So
you're absolutely right.
Our farm is just right up the hill from the fresh rhubarb capital of the United States.
I had no idea.
Pierce County grows a lot of fresh rhubarb.
I remember growing up in Linwood, like we had so much rhubarb in our backyard, and we tried to give them to people, and it was like we had like a farm of rhubarb that we would just give away to people like all season long.
So what was that?
So Belinda, I wanted to ask you. So this, you're putting some half and half on top as a floater?
Yeah, you can float it and then it kind of spreads down and looks pretty. We're actually going to stir it then so it can incorporate before we add the lime juice, because the reason that dirty sodas often use pebbled ice is that when you add cream to really acidic things, it can get kind of curdly, and that's why this trend has some skeptics, but it is still really delicious tasting. It's just going to taste like creamy, sweet goodness.
Yummy goodness.
Yeah.
And Belinda used a lactose-free creamer, actually, and I'm going to use a sweet cream.
So I want to see how you made this in a second. If you could just hold off just for a few seconds so we could try that one, and then you can kind of walk us through your creation.
Got it.
Because there's a lot of colors in that one.
Yeah, so this one has our rhubarb vanilla bean syrup, and then this one has our blueberry lavender. So you're also
so we're going to try the Coke-based one here first.
Yes, and you can give it a stir because your lime juice is at the top, so just take your own straw and give it a little. Exactly. So the way that we use coffee stands and iced coffee creations here in Washington is basically what they're doing in Utah with soda.
Okay.
So you can think about it like an ice cream fountain soda classic, or you can think about it like one step away to the right of coffee.
Right.
Ooh, that's I like that.
There's a lot going on there, but it's all good. And the lime really does kick it up a notch. That's cool.
Matters,
I love it.
So the classic dirty soda, we kind of are doing a mashup. The classic dirty soda, like the basic they tell people to try, is actually coconut syrup, coconut cream, Coke, and a vanilla syrup sometimes, and then lime. So we're kind of doing a mix of both in our drinks today.
Why did this get popular in Utah? Like, why there?
Caffeine is only allowed if it's cold. And specifically not coffee. So for practicing Mormons who observe that rule, it's a way for them to get a little bit of a pick-me-up. within their religious
And
context.
to get a little creative with it, right?
Yeah, and it's fun.
Yeah, that's fun.
Oh yeah, there's like a million different combinations that you can do with these different soda shops.
I want to try it with Dr. Pepper. You said Dr. Pepper?
Dr. Pepper is
Yeah,
really
good.
popular.
Oh, that's a good
Dr.
idea.
Pepper with raspberry puree
Ooh.
is like the hit.
Yeah.
I'm into that.
Yeah, I could not
Yeah.
imagine not having coffee all the time. It's like exciting to like, what am I going to get at Starbucks today? And so
Right.
for you guys to make your own creation of getting excited and doing that, and that's, I can see it.
Let's see,
Yeah.
so what do we have over there, and like how did you put that all together?
Yeah, so next we're doing the LaCroix coconut base. We're gonna add our blueberry lavender syrup and then some fresh lemon juice and the sweet cream. So a little bit different. I'm just gonna finish it with the lemon here. But our blueberry lavender syrup is going to add all of that sweetness and delicious flavor that like a packaged Coke product might add otherwise, but you're just assembling your own soda. So if you have a soda stream at home, it's an excellent way to use a soda stream. You can just add our syrups and have a beverage at home.
Yeah.
You can
There you
make
go.
it really sweet, or you can also dial it back a little bit and maybe just add like a half an ounce so you have some good flavor, but not quite as much sugar.
It's also lilac season right now, so
It's lilac season, and you can.
Oh, is that
can
what
you
that
eat-
is?
they are edible.
They're edible. Like,
Really? I mean, I know they smell great. I had no idea. I should be chowing down.
So is there drive-through places in Utah where you can kind of
think you better.
order
Yeah.
like you do coffee?
Yes,
Yeah, there's a few
absolutely.
different
There's a lot of
chains.
them.
There you go.
Please and thank you.
And they're
they're-
starting to really come over into different states. So I know Swig just opened one of their first locations in Texas. But soda shops are, like Belinda was saying, they're historic. So
Yeah.
it's not necessarily a new thing. It's just a really modern twist on it.
I really like this, and even though it has the coconut LaCroix,
The coconut LaCroix makes it though.
it's just
It
it's
kind
just
of, well, it doesn't make it, but it definitely adds that little.
totally.
Yeah.
And then back to the soda shops. You guys just opened one, so tell us about that.
Yeah, we actually opened in 2020. The Simple Goodness Soda Shop is trying to take these really nostalgic feelings of those classic desserts that you would have, like ice cream sodas and milkshakes and house-made sodas like these, but doing modern flavor twists that are all inspired by our farm. So we grow rhubarb, we grow lavender, we grow a ton of herbs, and so we have flavors like rhubarb vanilla bean and lemon herb and blueberry lavender. And at the soda shop, you can do this same thing where you get to mix it up. You get to pick a base, you get to pick a syrup, you can choose all of your add-ins, or you can choose one of the creations that we've already put together.
Also, I like to say we can create an even dirtier soda by adding spirits. So
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
So-
we are
so
also a full bar.
so a little
Cocktails.
vodka in there.
You could have, demonstrated that this morning, but
We'll come
time,
again. Yeah,
promise.
next time.
So where can we find you specifically? Website?
Yeah, we're at simplegoodnesssisters.com. You can follow us on Instagram. We're not quite on the trending level of TikTok yet, but we're trying. And you can order from our website year-round. We do ship nationwide. We also have a cocktail farm club, which is like our subscription box. And then the soda shop itself is in Wilkeson. And Wilkeson is one of the Mount Rainier entrances. So it's a really nice place to go for the day, have a little day trip, and visit the soda shop.
Awesome.
thank you so much. And thank you for joining us today. And you'll have more details for this on fox13seattle.com.